Hello and welcome to Healy Fit with your instructor, Jen. For more, please subscribe, like, or select notifications. Today I have a core focused yoga workout for you. All you'll need is a mat, so come on down and let's begin. From kneeling or seated back onto your heels, go ahead, take one hand to heart, one hand to abdomen, and start to follow each breath. Notice the rise of the chest, expansion of the belly, draw back of the navel, and the fall of the chest. Now go ahead, bring both hands up to your heart and take a moment to set your intention for your practice today. With that intention in mind, let's reach the hands all the way up to the sky, cross wrist over wrist, and we're going to lean out to one side. Go ahead, slowly extend the arms out, jut the hips in the opposite direction. Then inhale, lift back up through center, and let's fall to the other side. As you lower the arms, spread your shoulders across your back, pull your chest to the back of the room. From that stretch across the back, let's stretch into the front of the body, reaching one arm back behind you for support, one arm up to the sky. As you lean back, switch sides. You want to push your tongue to the roof of your mouth to protect the neck. Draw the navel towards the spine to protect the low back. And a little pelvic draw in and up. From here, let's make our way into all fours. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders, arch up into the back into your cat pose, and then down into the belly into your cow pose. Go ahead, play around with the breath and the movement. Really see how much extension you can get and then contraction you can get along the spinal column. Pushing the earth away, arch up into cat, and then letting your belly fall down towards the ground, look up through the eyebrows towards the sky, into cow. Let's come back into tabletop. Extend the right arm forward, left leg back, and let's go ahead and lift up into your bird dog position. Hold it here for a minute. Try to keep your hip stacked over your knee. Try to keep your abs drawn in and up. Try to keep your shoulders spread across your back. As you exhale, draw your elbow and knee in together. Flex your abs, navel towards spine, and then reach back out into your bird dog. Let's do that a few more times. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, flex through your center. Inhale, lengthen all the way from fingers to toes. Good, one more. And then hold that bird dog again, reaching to the front and back of the room. Next breath, fold heel towards hip. Reach your right hand back. See if you can grab the top of the foot and then slowly lift it up to your edge. Go ahead and feel that stretch along the quad. And if you can't reach, you just reach in that direction. That's okay. And as you bring the knee down, let's come into a child's pose. Hips sink back towards the heels. Arms extend out to the front. Take a few deep breaths, feeling the lungs expand along the back edges of your body. Inhale, rise back up to your tabletop, and let's go back into our cat to cow again. Arching up into the back, and then releasing down into the belly. Anywhere you need to, feel free to pause, allowing your body to stretch in whatever direction feels best for you. As you come into your tabletop again, left arm out, right leg back. We extend and reach, lifting the navel up and in, pushing the floor away, spreading shoulders across the back. Go ahead, really lengthen, 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 fingertips to toes. And then exhale, pull elbow and knee in together. Good. Feel the rib cage pull closer to the hips. Good. So feel that contraction along the abdomen. Let's do 2 more like that. That bird dog crunch, reaching in and then extending out. 1 more time. Pull in. Reach, and then let's try for that balance and stability move, our quadricep stretch or kneeling dancer. You're going to fold heel in towards hip. Reach the opposite hand around, trying to attain the top of the foot, and then lift up so you feel that stretch into the top of the thigh. As you release, let's come back into our child's pose. Arms to front, hips to heels. Inhale, rise up. Take the right arm, slide it underneath the left. Left arm can stay out to the front, or you can wrap it around the back and try to reach for that right hip. Breathe into the shoulder, kind of pivoting as much as you can to get that length and extension. Pull the navel in and back so you're using your transverse as you stretch. And then let's pivot to the other side. Reaching the other arm through, other arm around the back. Twist, twist, twist. And then breathe all the way into that left shoulder. Now let's walk one step further from our tabletop into more of a kneeling plank. We're going to take 1 foot at a time, extend the leg, lifting the knee up from the mat. Good, almost like a 1-leg plank, 1 on your foot, 1 on your knee. Good, now really brace into the core. Spread your shoulders across your back. Good, just a few more times like that. Now let's lift both knees up off the mat, coming into hands and feet all the way into your plank. Looking out over the front edge, fingers are splayed or separated. Elbows are soft, elbow pit faces the front of the room. Shoulders spread across the back, abs lifted up and in. Now we're going to take a knee, extend, and then draw in. So if you need to, you can go back to that all fours positioning, just like we did with our bird dog. Go ahead, tuck the right knee in, nose towards knee into down dog, and then extend into your 3-legged plank. Go ahead, so drawing in, nose towards knee, extending all the way back out. Toes on top of heel. You're going to try to come down to your elbow. You can always stay up onto your hand as well. And reach your top hand to the sky. Good, so sideline plank onto your forearm or maybe onto your hand. As you come down, little stretch across the obliques, reach up and over towards your toes. Good, as far as feels right. Exhale, transition, and let's slowly bring it down to the mat. From chaturanga, lift up into cobra or up dog, push, press, and sit back into your child's pose. Arms extended to the front edge of the mat, hips to heels, a couple deep breaths to spread the shoulders across the back and feel the stretch along the spine. Next inhale, make your way up into that plank position again. Go ahead, this time floating the knees up from the floor. Left knee comes in and extends out. Do that a few more times. Tuck in and extend out. Flex inward and reach out. Awesome. Stack foot over foot. Come down onto your elbow, pivot, turn, reach. Good. Again, you can be up onto your hand as well. You can also drop the bottom knee. So do whatever version side plank feels right for you today. Release the hips down to the floor. Come up onto your outer hand, reaching towards the edge. So this is stretching into that love muffin right on top of the hip into the lower obliques. Hands back into plank, kneeling or on toes. Come down to the floor. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sit back right into your child's pose once again. Awesome. Once you're all stretched out, sweep the legs around to the front. And let's reach the hands out towards the knees. Let's go ahead, try to float the feet up from the floor, coming into your unsupported V-sit with knees bent. And then raise the right arm and the left leg. Good. Try the other side. I think you know what's coming. 1, 2, 3, both arms and legs. Good. Hold your core nice and strong. Reach those arms all the way up to the sky. Toes flexed or pointed, whatever feels right for you. Slowly bring the heels down to the floor. Reach the hands to the toes. Let's stretch along the backside. Good. Moving into our stretches here, kind of our cool down phase of the workout. As you rise up, right leg crosses over left, twist all the way to the right, getting that stretch outer thigh from hip to knee. Good. Look back over your back shoulder. Try to lift up in a tall, elevated posture from tailbone all the way up to the crown of your head. Exhale. Thread back through center. Go ahead, take either the thigh, the calf, or peace fingers wrap around the big toe. We're going to extend the leg all the way up to the sky. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Good. So the left hand is reaching upward, right hand reaching to thigh, calf, or toes. Just try to hold your balance and stability, and now cross wrist, either over the thigh, over the calf, or over the foot. Bow forward to your edge and stretch hamstring all the way down through calf and foot. All right, let's do that same sequence on the other side. Left leg crosses over, wrap around, and twist left. Coming back through center. Hands to thigh, calf, or peace fingers around the big toe. Left leg extends. Right arm reaches up and over. Good. Light backward lean to engage the core or to challenge your core. And we try these one-sided moves and then slowly incorporate the other side together. Go ahead into that hamstring stretch. Wrist cross over wrist, either to thigh, calf, or toes. Inhale, rise up. Let's come into Baddha Konasana, our bound angle. Bottoms of the feet together, as close to your hips as feels comfortable for you. You can always adjust if you need to. And then allow the knees to fall towards the mat as you try to lengthen your spine, maybe even with a light backward lean. All right, thighs, calves, bottoms of feet. Let's go for both. Lean back to your edge. Try to reach both hands out towards your toes. Try to make that connection. Now, this is a kind of a yin and a yang move. So you've got the strength of your legs pulling against the strength of your arms. We're trying to find that balance, that fulcrum point, allowing us core control and stability. Slowly fold the knees in. And let's come into cobbler's pose, more of a diamond than a triangle. Reach the hands underneath the calves. Come as far towards the toes as you can. Bow your head towards your heels and use your calves to drag your forearms down to the floor. Pull your chest up and in, spread your shoulders across the back, and feel that amazing stretch from shoulders down through your mid-back. Inhale, rise up. Let's slowly start to make our way down to the mat. Reach the arms overhead, extend the legs out below. Make this one of the best stretches you've had so far all day. Really lengthen from the fingertips all the way down to the toes. Good. One hand to heart, one hand to belly. Let's follow each breath again. Inhale in. Exhale out. As you rest here, I'm going to leave you with this quote from Morgan Harper Nichols. It's okay to take time to process the weight of changing things. And it is okay to not be sure of what the coming months will bring. But may you know that even here, you are much more than those things, and there is still room to come alive and thrive within the waiting. Slowly begin to make your way back to your mat. Fold your heels in towards your hips. Wrap your hands around your knees and swirl the knees around the ceiling, massaging into the low back. Let's take those knee circles the other way. And then drop them over to one side of the mat. Reach your arms opposite, get a nice stretch across the obliques into the back, chest, and shoulders. Reaching opposite, knees fall one way, arms go in the other direction. Slowly come back into center. Let's do that big stretch again. Fingertips all the way down to toes, and then slowly lift up using your core best you can to a seated position. Big reach up to the sky. Big exhale down to each side. And then pull everything in. Give yourself a well-deserved hug. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Namaste. Take care and be well. See you next time.